It's rise and shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest in the entire Local universe. You're watching Local Cafe. Oh man, what a weekend it was. We had some tryouts yesterday, some interesting characters nonetheless. What else did we do? We had a very long rewind stream where Xylee and Billy got drunk. So that's always hilarious. This morning, we had some Aussie stuff going on. More people trying out to be Rastov's faithful co-host. So we'll see what happened with that one. And then also, we had a stream on Saturday. We kind of touched on some things towards the end that, need to be addressed. And me and Beans will definitely address that. But hopefully y'all is beautiful. Hopefully y'all is well. And hopefully you had a great Easter Sunday. My awesome, amazing, and beautiful co-host, Miss Beans, is working on some audio stuff. So we're going to let her work on that, and we're going to go through it. I'm going to unserver mute her because I just had it for the intro. She's going to be unserver muted, so now if she comes on, we can hear, "Good morning, Miss Beans. Hope all is well." Let me show you to the audience so they know that you're still here. Hello, Mrs. Beans. Are we doing beautiful? We're doing great. God, you're quiet. What's wrong? The eye makeup, though, right? W's in the chat for the eye makeup. I just want to say that real quick. Ooh, look at you, Miss Beans. That's beautiful. So, they do say 80% of communication is all nonverbal. So maybe we can do a show with you being nonverbal. Why not? I don't know, maybe they'll get tired of my voice, you know what I mean? Because, my voice can be a little daunting to some people. Mrs. Beans the mind. Shout out the mind. All right, well, while Miss Beans continues to work on that, we're going to get into this thing. So, the theme of today's show, if you don't know, right? Shout out to Spook Monkey. Beans is sad. Beans is still sad. That's fine. Sorry, we have sad beans. Terrible. Anyways, so we have the TTS stream. Metalis says, all those audio issues, this is why I stick to using a USB microphone. You're not helping, Metalis. Thank you. You're not fucking helping. Jesus. All right. Local Rewind in Mimecraft, in Mime Cafe. I said in Minecraft. Shout out. No, the Streamer X is beautiful. I never have issues. That's okay. All right. Doug Savannah with the beautiful too. What time is it? Oh, it's coffee time. Get up, people. We appreciate you, Doug Savannah. All right. So, hold on. King TL. Ken overdoes his nice and happiness. He obviously is actually a mean person. Very uncomfortable, bro. You have no idea how mean I can fucking be. No idea how mean I can be. But we try not to do that. We try to be nice. We try to be beautiful. And we try to maintain cafe vibes. Miss Bean's touching things. I can't. Do you still have your old USB microphone? She does. Okay. So Miss Beans is going to attempt. There she goes, guys. There she goes. The hook got her. The rope is beautiful. And now Miss Beans is going to attempt something else. But anyways. Yeah, so I can definitely be a very mean person. Unsettling. I like it now. Ooh. Do they want Mean Ken, guys? W's in the chat if you want Mean Ken. I don't know if they want Mean Ken in this motherfucking show. I've been an asshole and a mean person for a good part of my life. And I really try not to be that guy anymore. I really try to be a nice person. I try to be someone that brings the good vibes. I try to bring someone that makes people smile, laugh, and giggle. But then I got motherfuckers like King TL. King TL coming at me saying he wants Mean Ken. Well, motherfucker, I know where you are. I've seen the fucking shows you've been on. I know the chats you're in. I know who the fuck you mod for. You are surprised to still be in this motherfucking chat, bro. I could take you out just like that, bro. I fucking can't. Shit. Tammy says, I bet you're a teddy bear. Only for one person. King TL, marry me, Ken. Bro, you couldn't handle being a fucking bottom for me, bro. You couldn't fucking handle it. What are you doing? Sorry. What are you doing, Beans? Misused Tomato, why's Ken acting? Just got here. Bro, they want Mean Ken. They want Mean Ken to fucking come out. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? I get some W's for fucking Mean Ken. I get some people that like the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest Ken. But then others just want that rage to fucking come out of me. And I don't want to bring the rage out, but I swear these fucking people are going to test me, guys. These fucking people are going to test me to fucking be mean, be angry, and be mad. And that's not what I want to do, chat. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be angry. But motherfuckers like him want to bring it out of me. God. How you doing, Beans? Do we have audio, Beans? No audio. Let's fucking go. All right, so.
What about now?
Hey, there it is. What's up, Beans? How you doing?
How quiet is it? Do I have to make it louder?
Nah, you sound good. You sound good right there.
Okay. Hi,
right.
How are you?
I am doing awesome. Good afternoon. Oh, man. They want Mean Ken, Beans. I don't know why they want Mean Ken. They don't want the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest. They want this mad motherfucker to come out of me. I don't know.
think a lot of people like Cafe being the calmest, the coolest, and the chillest in the LCU. It gives a little bit of variety, you know? Not everybody wants crazy, not everybody wants Tina screaming, not everybody wants Becky crying. People like a little bit of calmness in their morning, I think. Well, now we're the afternoon show, so.
Well, see, here's the thing you got to think about, Beans. All right, let's just run down all the shows, right? Let's just run down all the shows. You got Locale Live. They're Locale Live, right? Whatever. You got Queens. What does Queens do? All Queens does is fucking do whatever the creative direction that Michael and Keem want to go in. They do this bullshit AI fucking, voice recording to scam Tina and scam the fans out of $600, right? Then you have Rewind. Rewind is Rewind. They have their job solidified, right? Who else do we have? Who else do we got, Beans? Talk to me. What other shows do we have?
You already mentioned Rewind, Queens, Live. We have Tess, who are the new silly boys of the LCU. We have Ozzy trying to figure out, who's the next host.
Well,
What else do we have?
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And the Aussie guys that are in the chat, please tell me, what does Aussie do? What is the theme of Aussie? How do they get like 5 and 6 crowns, right? Because obviously, Rastoff is the nice guy. Rastoff is the guy that laughs, he jokes, all this other shit, right? What is Aussie about? Like, what is the theme of Aussie?
For Ozzy is Rastoff, and Rastoff is Ozzy. I think that's why he got the channel versus Twiggy. So now Ozzy is just Rastoff and Question Mark. Question Mark is going to be the new host. I think it's mostly about annoying Rastoff. That's what Ozzy has been for the past couple of months. Rastoff can get so triggered that he can turn beet red, and I think a lot of people enjoy that. But the reason that they have so many crowns is that he's a crown diddler, okay? He's in crown chat. Just going after the crowns, talking to them every day, kind of not gonna say the G word, but he's in there every day talking to them, making sure that they're okay, all right, all that other stuff. So he does pay attention to the money makers, okay? He makes sure that they're emptying their wallets for Aussie, even though they're not Australian.
Have you ever seen the crown chat with him in there and like what he actually says?
Yeah. He tells them good morning, good night. He's like, how are you guys doing? Do you guys need me to send a picture of me in my boxers?
Is basic conversation, Beans. So by that logic, any other host can go in there, have basic conversation, and be known as the diddler. Is that right, Beans?
I think you have to be a special little somebody to be a diddler, okay? So he's a diddler. Oh, we have Thick Gemini for the $9.99. Happy Monday, Thick Gemini.
I was gonna say, speaking of diddlers, Thick Gemini with the $9.99. Love you, Thick. Appreciate you, bro. All right, so
Thick with 2 C's.
Hey, so that boy is thick. I can't. And then you have nerds. Nerds.
You mean nerd and Zayzooted?
Yeah, that's great point. Great point. So, what Nerds used to be is a show where you had Glammy, you had Eric, and then you had Identity Crisis, right? So, the Identity Crisis person, right? They would click buttons. Their hands would be in the air. Sound effects would continue. How? I don't know. Laws of physics. And Double C again with the the $9.99. Wow, I'll be on Queens this week. GG's, bro. Can't wait to see you on Queens. All right.
Wait. Thick Gemini. I forgot about Thick Gemini for a second. This is the Gemini that I'm thinking of, correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. Real quick. So Thick Gemini actually friend requested me on Discord a couple days ago. But Thick Gemini on Discord is not Thick Gemini. Thick Gemini on Discord is Dark Gemini. So is this like a Dark Leppy situation?
Maybe. Remember, the puppet master's always pulling strings. We have to remember that.
You mean the Glazer?
The Donut
The
Lord.
Krispy Kreme?
The Donut Lord. The Donut... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And you didn't even get a 50. Anyways.
To finish the box. I bought 2 boxes and I didn't even get through both of them.
You bought 2 boxes?
I got a box, Ken.
You bought 2 boxes of 6? Is that what you're telling me? Or 2
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you got like 2 boxes of 12. I was like, Jesus beans.
No, sir. 2 boxes of 6. I wanted a dozen, and I thought I would get through them, and apparently not. People don't want to see me eat donuts sexually, which is understandable. Especially on Good Friday. Speaking about Good Friday, yesterday was Easter. Do you have a lovely time?
I worked.
Awesome. So anyways, ironically, the Pope has passed away on the day after Easter.
Yeah. That's wild.
That is wild.
So apparently, what is it? He had a conversation with J.D. Vance. Right. It's in the docket. I read over a little bit. He made blessings, I think, on Easter. He made some public appearances. And then he died. So it's kind of one of those things where, if you think about it, he had some health issues. He had some stuff he was going through. And then, like that. The Pope of all people, after Easter. I don't know, Beans. Kind of coincidental.
Or is it? Dun dun. I'm just kidding.
Dun dun dun. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to this. So, you got Identity Crisis with Glammy and Eric. They're figuring their thing out, right? Mm-hmm. They couldn't figure their thing out. And then they had Becky as a manager. Becky did some rearranging. All for nothing because they all came back. And then Boogie was the manager. And then he was fired. And now Buff Weeb is saving the show. So, is there any shows we missed?
Madhouse?
Madhouse. Madhouse is in their own realm. Would you agree? They're like a whole nother animal, whole different beast. Well, you know. Because they have a theme. And they know what they're good at. But that's what I'm saying, Beans. I don't understand, milkers. There we go. Milkers. Milkers is meant to, I think, battle queens. And now we're dropping earphones. GG's, Beans. The gadget guy on wheels looking good, Beans. Shout out. Hey. So Milkers is here to battle queens. However good or bad that is for you to decide. And then there's us. I don't know if people want us to change who we are as creators. I don't know if they want us to put whipped cream in pans and hit ourselves in the face. If they want us to put a stream up for 24 hours and try to sleep while they yell at us. I don't know if they want us to have skits and scripts and creative directions to act out. The whole entire time, this was supposed to be a separate place. It was supposed to be a place of calm, of chill, and being cool. People talk and say, if Cafe leaves, we riot. I want my Cafe. Cafe, don't go nowhere. I don't believe him anymore, Beans.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like, let's say Cafe's canceled right now. I think in 2 days it'll be forgotten about. I think in 2 days there'll be some talk, and then literally the next day it'll be forgotten about. And we will go on with our lives as if nothing ever happened.
That is such a lie, because the one day that we don't stream, everybody's hitting me up in DMs saying, is Cafe gonna go live? I have my coffee ready. Are you guys gonna go live? I need my news. Where are you guys? Huh?
But here's the problem. Like right now, we got 325 people watching us. 2 people have supported the channel. Right? So, the thing is, people will donate $600 to hear some AI voice recording of fucking Tina that everyone knows is fake. This comes from a person that has fake shit in the past that they know they have. This comes from a person that has done the dumb shit, come up with all this like spicy things that never fucking happened. And they'll do that, right? And then I can't fucking talk. Thick Gemini. When you're gonna sell coffee, the final step is about to happen, and then it will be on there. But it's coming. Thank you. I promise you it's coming. So, I'm at a loss, Beans. I truly am at a loss. Because people have said, we don't want Cafe to be that way. But they're the same people donating for this stupid shit to happen to people. They're the same people donating for some bullshit that they know is going to be bullshit for a show that knows as creative directions. They will still donate to that. But when me and you were being real people, when me and you were giving them supposedly what they want, when me and you were trying different things outside of embarrassing ourselves, they just sit back and watch and say, we love our cafe.
That's true.
It's a dichotomy, Beans.
It's a dichotomy, but we have the coffee cult. We have a group of very dedicated people that the moment that Mr. Creamstar says that he's going to cancel it, they're all up in his DM saying you can't cancel Cafe. Cafe is its own thing. Cafe is the most marketable show that there is. You're just not promoting it enough.
Ooh. You know what? I accept that. Doug Savannah with Canadian 2. I'm done with the LCU if this show gets canceled. I thank you, Doug. And Doug is a pay pig. Thank you so much for your pay pig, Doug. And then King TL, the guy who got me fucking angry today. We are sickos, Ken, is a problem. Where the fuck did you go? Where did you go? See, I can't. We are sickos, Ken. It's a problem. Please don't go, but I love the passion. All right. So here's the thing, right? Misanthropy Man, is Keem talking about ending the cafe or something? He has not said that. But there have been conversations that we are at the bottom and all the other shows are progressing into the positive compared to before.
Oh, now, Ken, don't lie to our audience. There has been talks of something going on.
You want to clue them in, Miss Beans?
Should I, since it's about me? It's not you, it's me. It's me.
Are we going there, Beans? Are we going there?
Cafe is your baby, so you can't take Ken out of Cafe, right? Cafe is Ken. Ken has been doing all the members only content, but Beans, is Cafe for Beans? I think so. Cafe is my home. I love our audience and I love the coffee cult. But Keemstar doesn't think so. Keemstar himself says that maybe he should put me on another show.
So here's the thing. When Keemstar said that, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Look, go look.
You always say that I'm the best co-host.
No. You know what? I'll read it. I'll read it. I will read it just for you. I said, all right, boss, I really don't want to lose Beans. And then he said, yeah, I figured you'd say that. He knows I don't want to lose you, Beans. Because you are the best co-host I could truly ever ask for. There's no one else in this entire motherfucker I would click with, that gets my dumbassness, that understands kind of how I think. No one else can do that but you, Beans. Right? And I know that. And judging on what the tryouts were, I was like, I don't see any of these motherfuckers even remotely trying to replace you, Beans.
I would love to see them try. Speaking of which, I actually wanted to hop into the tryouts yesterday. I wanted to come in with my blonde wig and just
Ooh.
fight with Becky, but I was at the pool.
Really?
I wasn't there. Yeah.
You should have done, Beans, you should have done it. You should have said, you know what? Fuck the pool. Fuck this water. We're about to go and have a blonde wig off. That's what you should have done, Beans.
I should have. But I was hours away from my home, no wig in sight, and boring myself to death. Jesus Christ. There were some people who think they have the personality to be on here.
Oh my God. Did you see that one dude trying to do like community service and shit? Like, yeah, I'll get on a show picking up trash. You know what I mean? There were some that had great banter, right? Like that CD motherfucker. Great banter. I got to give him credit. And there was like 2 or 3 that was like perfect for Aussie, right? Because Rastov kind of needs that person to be like that.
It's true. Did you see that one dude? Everybody said he looks like Prince.
No, so I was working and I was listening. So, yeah. I heard
it's a dude with a thick accent. And his voice was kind of deep, but at the same time, it sounded like he had like a stuffy nose or something.
Oh, really?
He was with the CD guy, I think. A lot of people on the Reddit are enjoying their dynamic. They're saying that Prince and CD would be a great show. I think that Prince looks like a dude that would be taking care of a channel that's like red-pilled and like picking up women, the pickup artist shit.
That's funny. Was he the dude with kind of like the deep voice? Or we're talking about how deep and smooth his voice was? Is that guy?
Smooth is not the word I would use, but a lot of women said so, yes. I'm sorry, Ken, but the only smooth, deep voice man that we need in LCU is you. You're always going to be number 1 in the eyes of many. But a lot of people were saying, a lot of people were saying that this man is eye candy, and you know, like he can bring in some women, and I'm just looking at him like I don't see it, but okay, do whatever you want, Keemstar.
Here's the thing, and this is kind of my thoughts. Keemstar wants to complete this 24-hour loop, right? And I get it. He wants LCU content on 24/7. Misused tomato, Ken is feminine. That's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious, bro. Thank you. That made my day. That truly made my damn day. Thank you for that. Thick with 2 C's. Locale emo with Prince and Oraj. Fuck. I can't. I don't know. But anyways, this is what I was going to say. I don't even remember what I was going to say. But I think that when the 24-hour loop closes, there's going to be some bottom tier shows, right? And obviously, I don't want Cafe to be in that bottom tier. But right now, Cafe is in that bottom tier. And it just is what it is. People like it, but they don't want to donate to it. They don't want to donate to keep this the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest. They want to donate to the people going insane, going batshit, and putting whipped cream pies in their face. They want to donate to people to try to torture them. They want to donate to people that basically will do whatever they need to do in order to make a buck. I mean, look at what Queens did with the cherry pies and the... Bro, fuck that. Hell no. Remember Becky with the cherry pie and the fucking graham cracker... You know what I mean? What the fuck are we doing, Beans? What are we doing?
Just because we are not the top earning does not mean that we're at the bottom. And that's what I like to repeat to myself. Just because we are not the top earning does not mean that we are the worst show in the LCU. Because there are plenty of shows I can name out there. Not trying to start any problems, but there are plenty of shows out there that are not the most entertaining, or it just seems very repetitive, or the personalities are just not there yet. And that doesn't mean that they're bad per se, just not as good as the other ones. I don't want to put cafe on a pedestal, but I also don't want to put it down in the dumps. I think that cafe has a very unique taste, like coffee, in the LCU. And some people may like it and some people may not, but I don't think that it's the worst thing out there. I think that it adds some flavor to the LCU because everything else is punishment, 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 scripted.
Is that what the LCU is about now, Beans? Is that what this is about? Come up with some bullshit reason to get punished? Is that what the LCU is becoming?
It's called lolcow, right? So I think Keemstar is trying to make a whole bunch of lolcows from regular people, or have regular people have lolcow behaviors. Speaking of which, for example, Grimm's first episode on Test, I was throwing some pillows at him. You know, kind of cutesy, kind of funny, ha. The day after that episode, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey Beans, people are saying that they don't like this because it's making me seem like a lolcow, right?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm throwing pillows at you. Do you know how tame that is? Do you know how loving that seems? There are so many worse things I can do to you, and you're calling throwing pillows lolcow behavior?" And then recently, I've been tuning into Test, and there's a lot of lolcow behavior going on. There's Nightmare screaming at Grimm. They're playing games and freaking just going off on each other. Grimm is doing jumping jacks. Don't watch that, by the way. That was something. You slut. Anyways.
That's hilarious.
But,
fucking Grimm. One, two. I can't.
Doing jumping jacks. They're having like some sort of goal for Grimm to wear a mankini. If you don't know what that is, don't look it up, because I'm pretty sure you don't want that image seared into your brain.
Will it show the goods, Beans? Will it show the goods?
Showing is not even the word to describe it. It basically just puts it all out there. So that's supposed to be mine.
It'll frame the goods. That's what you're telling me. It'll frame the goods. The goods are there. We got a nice, beautiful, flowery frame. Fuck, I can't say that word 3 times fast. You know what I'm trying to tell you, Beans. Nice, flowerly frame. Fuck my life. You know what I'm trying to say.
I think you need some tequila in your coffee.
Fuck no. Me and tequila? Bro, you want to talk about Mean Ken? Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I kind of like just holding my microphone, just like being able to move around, just be.
This is Beans, guys. This is Beans. Yeah, I like holding the microphone. God, I can't. W-Y-L-E, Weil, FTW with the 10. Lolcow life sucks without wings, and Aussie's having an identity crisis. We need to start some drama and talk about Keem's affair to get more cafe fan activity. Now, I'm not going to call it that because it wasn't, because everyone knows that needed to know before anything happened, right? And we're going to leave it at that. But I totally understand it. But there is some shit with Becky I want to get into that I have a question about, but that's beside the point. Miss Beans, you're reading hard. What are you reading?
I'm reading chat because there's a bunch of... I won't even say it. There's a bunch of stupid people in chat.
Shocking.
I'm not going to even call you out.
Shocking.
Usually I call out the stupid people, but I won't today.
Hell yeah. Well, we
know who you are.
We got 26 more minutes until members only. So, anyways, the point of the chat, or the point of the stream today, my talus. I have an ingredient to suggest, but I'm afraid to suggest it as it would instantly ruin any dish, and Ken, and probably his wife, would kill me or destroy me. Huge ass onions. TTS, or it has to be 20 or higher. So here we go. Lechero, is having a wife and a cat considered a family? I mean, it's too whatever. I don't fucking know. I can't.
Wife and no cat is a family, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, so TTS $20 or higher, right? I want you guys to suggest ingredients, or not really suggest, tell me ingredients to use, and I will cook live on the show. Now, I want to reach at least, I'm going to put a goal up. I doubt we'll reach it, but that's okay.
So far we have onions.
It's not TTS.
Oh.
It's got to be a TTS. All right, so I'm going to set the timer for 2 hours, even though we only have an hour and 24 minutes. We have 344 people right here watching us. So I'm thinking about doing 15 orange super chats. Because one, this is going to be a live cooking. Never done it before. Two, if I fuck something up, this gives y'all complete and utter ammo to clip me and fucking destroy me. And I have to answer for it. Right? Number three, I don't know what's going to happen as far as the ingredients go. I'm literally probably going to snap. Oh, man. Huge ass. Fine. Onions. All right.
QYAS super chatted $20. Fine.
The
Onions.
fact that he did $10 to say onions, and then we're like, nope, it has to be TTS, and then all of a sudden he's like, fine. Onions, bitch. Put it in there. Bam. You remember that, Chef? The one that would just go bam to everything.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was typing, and I don't talk as I type. God, when Zyla was doing that last time, I rewind, that was fucking annoying me.
I mean, she types with a vengeance. Xylee gets real is more like Xylee abuses her keyboard.
Yes, but she was drunk. Bam, bam. All right, so since Huge Ass did that, we're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it 10. So, Wicked Crafter, it has to be TTS, so 20 or higher. But I appreciate it. All right. So far we have onions. And Lord knows I hate onions. I hate onions with the passion. There's a vegetable that makes you cry. Why do we love them if it makes us cry? I can't.
It's yummy and it makes you stinky.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Beans. It makes your butthole stinky, so we need pumpkin spice, dude wipes, to destroy the stench of the onion.
Your breath, but sure.
Oh, breath, sorry.
Can we just talk about how I have like dedicated like haters? Freaking Misanthrope Man is like, hey, dude. He's talking to Misused Tomato. He's like, hey, dude, I need to go to sleep. Can you like troll Beans for me? If I leave, who's gonna troll in Cafe? Or who are they going to troll in Cafe?
They want Mean Ken, Beans. That's the problem. So they'll have to troll me. And oh man, I don't know if they want it. But hey, if you're not a member, you have only 21 more minutes to troll. All right.
Love onions.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Thick Gemini
Coffee.
super chatted $19.99.
We have coffee and garlic. So
smiling
Thick
face
Gemini
tear
with the
emoji,
20
face
says
with
coffee
spiralized
with a whole bunch of
smiley
emojis.
face emoji,
Really
smiley
driving
face
in
emoji,
the
smiley
disaster
face
that's going to
emoji,
be onions
smiley
and
face
coffee.
emoji.
And then Huge Ass came in with the garlic.
QYAS super chatted $20. Garlic.
All right. I already have an idea. It depends on what the other ingredients are. So, guys, I'm going to ask. I need a protein, 1 or 2 proteins. I need a starch or 2, right? Help me out. I ain't no fucking vegetarian. I ain't no fucking... Oh, my God.
Midnight Rider super chatted
Cotton candy. Okay. We're cooking. We're
Cotton
not
candy.
cooking good, but we're cooking. We're cooking something.
All right, so real quick, ashes to ashes. How do you cook without onions? I cook with onions. I don't mind cooking with onions. I just hate onions. I'll eat them.
I love onions.
I'll eat them. All right, so we have onion, coffee, chicken. Beautiful. Thank you.
Chicken.
QS
Cotton candy,
super
onions,
chatted
coffee,
$20.
chicken, garlic.
Chicken.
What else? Wiley TF. Oh, I'm dyslexic. Wiley FTW with the
Super chatted
$20. Get a
$20.
thick
Get a
steak,
thick
like
steak
2
like
inches
2
thick,
inches
or
thick
scallops.
Beans, pick one.
Pick one. Well, you're already doing chicken. I'll throw you a bone. I'll throw you a bone and let's do steak.
All right.
Chicken and steak
QS
with
super chatted
coffee,
$20.
onions, garlic,
potatoes,
cotton candy.
potato emoji.
We have orange grouper. Wait, we already have 2 proteins. Are you okay with
That's
the third?
fine. That's
Wicked
Oh,
Crafter
whoa.
of Spite super chatted $20.
All
Orange grouper.
All right, so since we have 2 proteins, Wicked, just type in chat something else for me to do. You ain't got. Don't worry about super chatting it because you've already done it. Just let me know something else to do. Preferably a starch. We already got potatoes, but we'll get it figured out. Orange grouper. Orange grouper is a fish. So, Wicked, thank you. Like I said, just type something else in chat for me to use. It's already got 2 proteins. So
Durian.
far, I have onion, garlic, coffee, chicken, cotton candy, steak, durian, and potatoes. She said scam.
Scam. Scam. I don't think you can add scam to the... Do you mean spam? Spam is also a protein.
Wicked
man.
said eggplant before. All right, Wicked, do you want me to do eggplant? Cream? Oh, my God.
Huge ass. What are you
QS
doing?
super chatted $20. Cream.
What are you doing, bro?
All right, cream. I am the cream. All right,
This is a recipe a la huge ass.
it really is. Mike, I swear to God, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because I have to order it, and I already got fish. So, actually, I don't have fish, but yeah. Beans.
Beans.
QS super chatted $20. Beans. Beans emoji.
Is there a particular type of beans that you want me to use?
Metalis super chatted $20. Fine.
Bro, I'm not.
If you need a protein
bro.
ingredient, then how about
My wife will
Surströmming?
kill me
Although you
if I bring that in
absolutely
the
don't
house.
have to use that. Ha ha. BB_Phil
If you need
super
a
chatted
protein ingredient, then how about-
$27.28.
Ah.
Can we do something with Twinkies for dessert? For me, as a
By the way,
German,
have I been
this has
talking
always
over
been an
TTS at
exotic
all?
food product they talk
You gotta
about
do the
in
hand
American
Yeah,
movement.
movies,
You gotta
I did.
do
but
the...
I've never
I've been
heard
typing,
anyone
sorry,
mention
but-
them
alright.
outside of said movies. Midnight Rider super
This could be
chatted
ours.
$19.99. Fruit Loops cereal.
Fruit Loops. All right. My Talus, I love you, but I would literally get a divorce if I bring that into this house and open the can, all right? Literally.
Why left super chatted $20?
Jesus.
Becky's recommendation of cat food for a side.
Beans talking over TTS as she asks. I'm sorry. He needs
My
to do the
bad.
hand
Yeah, I
signal.
know.
How
I was
else am I
typing.
supposed to know?
I was typing the ingredients. All right, I'm sorry. All right, so we got Fruit Loops.
This is why he's getting me off a cafe.
Get the fuck out of here, Beans.
Choking.
No, you're not. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere.
Help, I've been kidnapped by Ken. I will not be going anywhere.
Yeah, fuck you, Grim. All right. Becky's recommendation of cat food for a side. I'm going to give that to my cat. My cat's going to eat with me. And then my cat's going to
Not
eat that.
Beans' fault for once. Y'all crazy.
Did you write down Twinkies? Yes. Sorry.
How many times? I mean, how many? What the fuck? How much stuff do we have right now?
Want me to go down the list? Want me to go down this list?
Yeah.
All right. Onion, coffee, garlic, chicken, cotton candy, steak, durian, potatoes, cream, beans, Fruit Loops, and Twinkies.
So you're only going to take like 3 more.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Beans, that was the most cartoonish sounding sneeze. I keep saying that. Cartoonish sounding sneeze I've ever heard. Janry's Corner. Beautiful human being. As a Swede, I forbid yeah, I can't do that. I'm so sorry. Like, for real. I will literally get a divorce if I bring that into the house. Because I was watching, like, people cooking or whatever, and they brought that out, and my wife saw it, and she looked at me, and she said, Ken, I swear to God, if you bring that into this house, I'm leaving you.
Should we do, okay, so we almost have all of our ingredients. Kevin D, our crystal guy, is saying, Ken, start over, this is nasty. Let me make this point. Maybe for more than 20, you can be able to switch out some ingredients. Would that sound cool?
Nah, we'll do it. We'll do it 20. We'll keep it the same.
Okay.
We'll keep it the same. Yeah, so if y'all want to swap out an ingredient, donate 20, say what the ingredient is, and I'll swap it out. Midnight Rider, the biggest question is, Ken going to eat what he cooked? I have to.
That's a good question.
I have to. Because if I don't, I'm scamming the fans.
Okay, so I guess this is kind of like our own punishment thing, but a little bit more fun. You have to make something, and then after you make it, no matter how disgusting it is, you have to try it.
Yes, that'll work. That's my version of a punishment. There, you happy? Thank you, Beans. You made it all come full circle. Thank you.
Like a donut.
Here we fucking go with the donuts. By the way, I don't know if I can eat all of this in one sitting. Like, I will take more than one bite. I promise y'all. I'll take more than one bite. All right. So, thank you guys. We appreciate it. What's today? Today is Monday. I will either shoot to do this live the end of the week or the start of next week, because I got to get all these ingredients. So I promise y'all this will be on a live stream. Beans will host it. I will get on my phone in the kitchen and I will cook live. I have lapel mics already for the camera or the phone so you can hear me clearly. And if you need to like adjust or whatever, that's fine. And then we will see what I come up with, Beans.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see if you puke or not, because this sounds disgusting.
My Talus said, that's perfect, Ken. The show has a local identity. Punishments, eating gross food for donos, and the lulls. Thank you, my Talus, for being a fucking genius. Thank you. Oh my God. Dead score. Look, the deal is grim at night and beans in the morning. It's the perfect balance. Damn it. Put a glazed donut in that, Ken. It has to be TTS dead score. I'm sorry. To be fair to everyone, it has to be a TTS donation. If you want me to remove an item, then tell me what item to remove. I will insert donut. Because let's go down the list one more time. Onion, coffee, garlic, chicken, cotton candy, steak, durian, potatoes, cream, beans, Fruit Loops, and Twinkies.
I don't know if he wanted to put donut in the recipe, or he's saying take your opinion and stick it in a donut.
Once you do that, I don't have any donuts. Stick it in, Beans.
What do I stick in? The last time I checked, I didn't have that appendage. But Chanri did draw it. My first piece of fan art, by the way, is me as a bean with the Venus. Do you know what a Venus is?
A bean penis? Is that what we're doing?
Exactly. Yeah,
Jesus.
that was my first piece of fan art. Thank you, Chanri.
The Venus.
The Venus.
All right. Since you are Beans, I have to ask, what kind of beans do you want me to use? I know if I asked that earlier, more TTS were coming in. I apologize, but what kind of beans do you want me to use? You decide.
Can I be nice and say, like, red bean? Because red bean, usually they use it for, like, desserts in, like, Japan, you know, red bean paste. And you already have, like, cotton candy and Twinkies and Fruit Loops and other sweet shit in there.
So you want the beans to be a part of the dessert? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
God. All right. Just for you. Because you're the best co-host I could ever ask for. Just for you. You said red beans. Okay. All right. Midnight Rider says refried beans. But hey, real quick, guys. W's in the chat if you're a cash cow and you saw the Mexican breakfast. Let me know. W's in the chat if you liked it. L's in the chat if you hated it. Please let me know. Because that was a lot. That was a lot. Mamas and Papas, wait, you need to do the orange grouper. All right, you're right, 100%. Thank you for reminding me. Wicked Crafter, do you want orange grouper or eggplant? You tell me. Write it in chat which one. Don't donate. Just tell me. Just tell me. We appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. Glad you guys liked it. After this one, right? After this one, we're going to do a Greek feast, Beans. That's how we're going to...
I don't know anything about Greek food, so that's very interesting to me.
We're going to end the month on My People. My People will be ending the month of April on a high note. That high note is going to be cuisine. All right, orange grouper. There it is. All right. So we have orange grouper added to the list. Thank you, ma'am. I apologize. I was not trying to scam you. Mamas, thank you for reminding me. Orange grouper. All right.
There are people in the chat saying, what's a Greek feast?
All right. Got to do gyros, right? 100%. We got to have that as the starter. Also, there's a lot of fish recipes in Greece, right? So, because it's right there. So, I may do some fish. Greek style of potatoes. Yes. Jenna back. You want lamb? We're going to do lamb. We're also going to do some lamb. It'll be very good. Dolmades, which is the grape leaves. I may try that if I can find like the right leaves for it. I don't know if I could find that. And then last but not least, avolemenal soup. Got to make avolemenal soup.
This sounds like somebody who's trying to speak Spanish but doesn't know the words.
Well, you know Spanish and Greek are derived from Latin.
Interesting.
So a lot of the words sound similar, but they're not. Dak, spanakopita. I could do spanakopita, but the problem is the filodo. Tiropita. Yes, I could do that, which is basically spanakopita, but no spanaki. Spinach, right? So, or stuffed grape leaves Greek. Yes, dolmades. That's what dolmades are. So, King TL, what was the soup? Avolemeno. Avolemeno, it's a chicken and rice soup with a egg and lemon base. My mother used to call it Greek penicillin because whenever you were sick, You had the phlegm. A lot of lemon. A lot of lemon. The heat and the lemon break all that shit up. It's the cucumber sauce too. Tzatziki. Well, that's part of the yiddles, so I have to do that. So, anyways, we got that to look forward to. I cannot make hummus. I do not have that time. I do not have that time to make hummus, but maybe. You got to think about it. I'm only going to do like 4 or 5 things. I can't do a lot because a lot of the food that I would love to cook just takes a lot of time. So, all right.
Mama's the Boss says, I love how Ken always calls me mamas and papas. LOL. He has done it multiple times. LOL.
I'm sorry, Mama's the Boss, because we did have a Mamas and Papas, I think, at one point. I could be wrong. Or I'm thinking of the group back in the day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming. Stopped into a church. I passed along the way. And I got down on my knees, and I began to pray.
We're gonna get copyrighted. Isn't the theme song enough? Isn't the theme song enough?
Maybe. Maybe. If you actually look at the history of the Mamas and Papas band, it's actually very, very dark. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit that happened to them.
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Mama Cass was the goat. She was. Don't Poop Swag. First of all, weird name. Sing It Ken. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
California dreaming on such a winter's day. I can't carry a tune, guys, because his voice is too deep. I can't sing the octaves, Beans. I can't sing the octaves. I'm a one-trick pony.
Let's keep it that way.
Oh, man. Ken, you see those videos where people go to foreign countries and go to the street food vendors? A lot of them vendors, their food's looking so good. King TL, Ken's Dark Band Secrets. That's going to be a great segment. Welcome to Ken's Dark Band Secrets segments. I can't talk. Sorry, Beans. Continue.
The thing is, I don't even know that song. The California. I've heard it before. I don't know the song by heart. The only song that I know is the cover that they did for Dream a Little Dream of Me. That is a lovely song. It's probably going to be my child's lullaby whenever they're going to go to sleep because it's so peaceful.
You saw about Mamas and Papas did that.
Yeah.
Dream a little dream of me.
Mm-hmm.
Dream a little dream of me. I can't.
Sure.
Oh, man. What the fuck is this show now, Beans? What are we doing?
Purgatory?
Oh, that'd be fucked up if you made Cafe Purgatory. We just get like 8 people in this motherfucker. Welcome to the coolest. Cafe used to be
heaven for a lot of the hosts. They used to chill out, come in the morning, they'll be kind of sleepy, but you would see a different side of hosts. They don't do that anymore. Everybody's so busy with their other shows, they don't tune into us. They like to go on Rewind because Rewind's a fun show. Nobody likes to be chill anymore. Whatever.
Living my life. How about some GNR?
GNR?
Guns N' Roses. One of the best bands back in the day. Ever. My mom loved some Guns N' Roses, bro. Major crush on Axl Rose. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. Blase, blase, blase. I can't. All right. It is now 1:00 in the afternoon. That means the Gadget Guys on Wheels says, Ken, don't give up your day job. Trust me, I'm not. Because that's Lookout Cafe. Fuck me. Most overrated band of all time. All right, and on that note, since you're dissing Axl Rose, we will be going to members only chat. Thank you all for being members. We love the green names. Thank you for continuing to support. Thank you guys all for the donations. It was fucking beautiful. And y'all have made the most weirdest list of things for me to put together to try to cook. On a scale of 0 to 9, right? I usually Double C with the 99 cents and the heart sticker. Thank you, Double C. Now, Beans. When I do scales, I don't do 1 to 10. DJ K Sim 70, welcome to Bandwidth. Thank you, DJ K Sim. I do 0 to 9. Lily with the 10.
Excuse me?
I do 0 to 9. The reason I do 0 to 9 is something can be that bad it doesn't even deserve to be on the scale. But then nothing is a perfect 10. Nothing in life is a perfect 10. There's always a flaw. So, I usually say, as my boss back in the day where I got canked from, on a scale of 0 to 9, how much faith do you have in me to make something good out of those ingredients? Do you want to hear him again?
No, I don't. I don't want to hear him again. But I have more faith in you than the average person. An average is usually 5. So I would give you a 6 only because how disgusting some of the ingredients are.
Midnight Rider gave me a 1. Thank you, Midnight Rider. I appreciate that. All right. Well, you know what? All I can do is try. All I can do is try for the fans that donated for this. All I can do is try for the people that want to see it. So, all right. Want to get into some sort of content? Or do you like this banter back and forth, Miss Beans?
I like the banter, but I think some people may like some content. Content.
Okay. All right. Well, let's, here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. All right, so remember last week, all those memberships, all those gifted members. One of them is owed something. One of them is owed this. The signed card, the complete set, and a sticker. Guys, we have a lot of names on this motherfucking wheel. A lot of names. So, what the deal was, if you gifted a membership, if you became a member, or re-upped your membership, you got put on this circle wheel of death. Now, the winner gets the signed Grim Beans and Ken Chibi Art Cafe, as well as the whole set, and a sticker. Beans, before we do the final spin, do you have any words of encouragement?
Good luck.
Sounds good. All right. We're going to full screen this thing. We're going to look at this. We're going to make it happen. We have all these names on here. Guys, good luck. Ooh, Lady Nerd Artist. Lady Nerd Artist, you have won. So please reach out to me. in direct messages. So that way, we can get you this out. I will be mailing the James F. McSee signed uncut sheet. I will also be mailing Pumpkin Spiced Asshole, Carini Rue. Thank you.
I'm surprised. I thought Payne and James would win just because of all the members that they donated, but you never know whenever it comes to spinning the wheel.
That's the thing. And since it was so many multiples of the same person, right, I kind of broke it up to where there wouldn't be just a massive clump of one person. So, you know. But anyways, Lady Nerd Artist, you won. So congratulations. We're going to get that out to you. And that way you can make it happen. Elias, Pumpkin what? So Elias, I think you missed. How many episodes ago was it? Like 2, 3?
2 or 3 episodes whenever your internet was out.
Thick Gemini. I can't join membership.
Why not?
I don't know. You're not blocked from the channel. I know that much. I haven't blocked you.
We don't block anybody. I'm pretty sure we only have like 1 or 2 people blocked, but I digress.
Long as you don't break TOS, we don't give a fuck. Say what you want.
It's not TOS. It's just people get salty.
Well, no. I was saying as long as you don't break TOS, we really don't care what you say. That's what I was trying to say. My bad.
Oh yeah. We even if you're an asshole, we pretty much just read your comment and just go on with our day.
Basically.
As it should be.
Basically.
But you were talking about some content or content. So what do you want to get into, Ken? Because we have some opinions.
One's in the chat if you heard about a streamer channel, Lane Labrowski. Have you heard of this guy?
No, I have no idea who this guy is, but I saw a picture in the cafe docket chat. I think you sent it in.
Yep.
This guy, mask, hat, and apparently there was something going on between him and somebody in the LC.
Yeah. So he's a clip channel. And for some odd reason, one sec. It might be the YouTube app. Love y'all anyway. So if you're on Apple, you have to do it on PC. I know if you're Apple, that has to happen because Apple's trash. But anyways, beside the point. For some odd reason, he made a rookie move and exposed his messages list. There's a certain individual on that list that gave him a shout out before on an LCU show.
And who may that be?
The one, the only, Becky Boop. So my question is, why?
So, what type of content does this person make?
Anti-LCU, anti-Keemstar, anti-everything that this entire universe stands for. Literally nothing positive. Nothing positive.
Are we surprised? Are we surprised? There's been multiple times where Becky has been kicked off, or she says she's going to quit, and she goes running to who? Somebody who's against the LCU.
Yep.
Now that she can't talk to that specific person, who is she going to run to now? Somebody else who's against the LCU, but not forbidden to talk to, I guess. Today's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna have to look into Queens and see what's her excuse now.
If she even addresses this, Beans, because I don't know. I hope that certain people
she's going to. She's going to. The people are not going to stop until she does. I think a lot of people hold Becky accountable, especially after everything she's done to the LCU.
I hope they do, because she needs to be. Everyone in the LCU needs to be held accountable for mistakes they make. The thing is, Beans, I think these punishments are starting to get a little redundant.
I don't want a punishment though, because every single time she does something, it's always eat cat food, shave your head, do something extreme that she probably could fake, like the hot sauce. But what?
So Chanry's Corner brought up a great point. Chanry's Corner said she has said it before that she likes their content live, by the way. So, again, why? In bed with the enemy. Now, you could look at it at the opposite direction, which I'm going to give you an out here, Becky. I'm about to give you an out. Pay attention. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So, as you're writing those show notes, as you're writing your creative direction, whatever that means, maybe, just maybe, you want to think about that. You got 7 hours to figure it out. If they even address it. Because remember, she said we don't exist in her world. We don't matter in her world. But I think it needs to be addressed.
So what's the out again?
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's the only out I could remotely think of. But again, as I said before, this is nothing new. She gets away with some things other people could not get away with. And we all know why. It is what it is.
Speaking of Becky, so her jacket was on sale through eBay, and I think her jacket sold for about $6K, something like that, something in the ballpark.
I think it's seven, yeah,
something like that. That was the last real bid on the jacket. But then they got outbidded by, some rando, and they tried to get in contact with the real bidder and had no luck. And I think Keemstar was actually going to do another bidding, but live on Locale Live. But I think the tryouts overshadowed that. I don't remember him doing any sort of bid.
So he was talking about in a later episode he will. And they said they have one real, true, verified offer for $2,000. That's the highest he knows. Thick Gemini, welcome to Band World. You finally made it. Double C. Thank you for making it. Now, I think that's through like Lord Rush, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I think he said one of Lord Rush's friends offered $2K for the jacket. I think. Sorry.
Makes sense.
Had a burp. But don't know. I don't know if he's gonna do like a live bidding, if they're gonna do like on the store, like have Baja set up to put in like real bids for your YouTube channel or whatever. Something to that effect. Apparently, Elias is not a fan of Thick Gemini. Elias is a beautiful human being.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elias, for being here.
There was somebody a little bit earlier saying, Thick Gemini, we don't want you here. Rude, first of all. And I didn't know that he was so hated in the LCU. I know he had a little bit of controversy in the beginnings because he was trying to get on Queens, I think it was. Then it was Milkers.
Remember,
he was kind of on par with the Zay Zooted.
Yeah. Remember when Savage left the first time?
Yes.
He stepped in to help, like, run the show. Because he was the only one, I think, that knew, like, OBS out of everyone else. Remember, he had a blonde wig, I think.
So he knew before all of us.
Blonde wigs in the LCU, Beans. I think you're onto something. If only your mic worked the first 5 minutes. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, sorry, I got an itch. If any fans want to come up and talk, feel free. Kind of a dead day for news or whatever. Not really a lot going on. Duck Savannah thought they were banned. So here's the other gripe. Here's the other fucking gripe I have. That reminds me. Remember when Donut Gate originally happened? Oh man, this had to reload, sorry. Keem said, all right, I'm unbanning Twiggy. Because he would try to get the attention off of Keemstar. And then that didn't work. And then he unbanned a lot of people. A lot of troublemakers. A lot of people that others didn't like. For whatever reason. I literally said, if y'all would have let the donut shit go and stop fucking around, you know, because it was immediately arguments, immediate messages to moderators, immediate things happening. Some were legit, because I got some messages from somebody. It was a little fucked up, and we hopefully took care of that. But there was some things that I'm like, you reap what you sow. You bitch, you complain about people, and then when something happens, you get warnings, Beans. They got warnings. Let it go, or I'm going to unleash the fury. And damn it, the fury got unleashed. But
yeah, you guys are so messed up for continuing on the donut stuff. You guys are sickos.
I can't.
Honestly, what's wrong with you?
Donuts are good, Beans. How good are they?
I can eat a whole box.
I love it. You know that Saturday I ate 6? And then I destroyed the other 6 later that day? I just kept pumping coffee and donuts, right? Coffee and donuts. They just go good together. But yeah, anyway.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like, this is all y'all's fault. This is all y'all's fault. Getting mad at people being in the Discord. Getting mad. You're getting in arguments with people. Getting mad that others are joining said individuals and attacking others. This is all y'all's fault. So just remember that. Go back in time to see all the donut memes you did and realize you did this to yourself. I don't know. I don't know, Beans. But yeah.
What can I do? I'm debating whether I should call out some people for some behaviors that they've been having in the Discord, or we should just continue.
Ooh.
I'll be nice today.
You piqued my interest, Beans. Give me one. Give me one.
Somebody who we always say should be banned.
Tell me more.
So this person that there's a meme going around about if or if not they should be banned. Banned or be banned, that is the question. Shakespearean style. They joined forces with a certain show. The certain show has an obsession with numbers. And I guess it's been leaching out into their audience to the point that their audience is like kind of pocket watching people. They're making spreadsheets about who is crowned to whomst, if you will.
I have to agree with you. The worst thing that ever happened was the introduction of Playboard into the LCU. I gotta say that.
People got obsessed. Like, it's like if you're looking at numbers that deep, bro, you got a problem. I understand, like, that's what Keemstar is going off of: numbers, viewership, donations, money, blah blah blah. But the fact that like people are pocket watching crowns, like it makes me feel a little icky. Only because now you're putting people's names out there, you're showing who they're supporting, and it kind of puts pressure on people to continue to support. And if they stop supporting, it just looks bad on them. Like it rubs me the wrong way. Like for example, King Scott actually went into the test VC a couple days. I think it was actually yesterday. He went into the test VC yesterday, and I was joking around with him because I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Hey, trader, And he was like, "What do you mean, traitor?" I love messing with King Scott because he starts sounding like Courage the Cowardly Dog. What do you mean?
It's hilarious. Get him wound up. It's fucking awesome. Love you, King Scott, but damn, bro.
So it was like, "Hey, traitor," and he's like, "What do you mean, traitor?" And I said, "You used to be our crown, then you left us." And then he started doing the Courage the Cowardly Dog. I didn't mean to. And I was just like, "Dude, it's okay. Like, I'm just pulling your leg. You're always going to be special to us, especially because you were there at Fat Camp and you did so much for all the hosts, right?" But the fact that people are pocket watching it,
I gotta say one thing. The fact him and Wonder Woman are fucking beautiful together, it just changes everything about King Scott. It is awesome. But I'm going to start one more goal, guys. One more goal. It's going to be small, but it can be attainable. I need 10 yellow super chats for Beans to go scorched earth. All right? If you want to hear Beans lay into somebody's ass and call them out, we need 10 yellows, and Beans will go scorched earth.
You're putting me on the spot, my dude.
You got this, Beans. I have faith in you. I have faith in you.
People don't want to see that.
Apparently not. But anyways, we digress. I just have no idea what the fuck I'm going to make for this food, man. Because I'm sitting here thinking. So, let me, what the? Oh, pop filter. I like that.
Metalis was saying that I needed a pop filter. I took it off because people always like to make fun of my old mic and how big it was compared to my head.
Oh, Midnight Rider. Frying Beans. Let's go. Let's go.
Lego.
Peyton and James. Oh my God, we miss you. I'm late, but I'm here, y'all. Thank you, Peyton and James, so much. Make sure you go back and watch the stream because you'll see the ingredients I'm going to cook with, and oh my God, it's going to be a disaster. But right now, we got one more goal, small but attainable, for Beans to go scorched earth. This is what we need. Retro Nook, did you check out the birds? No, we didn't. We had a very honest conversation with the audience and ourselves because I think it needed to happen.
Should we check on the birds? I think, okay, this is what my plan is. Let's go check on the birds, give people what they want, but then we'll go and talk about the chat GPT that I sent you.
Yes. It's beautiful. So while I pull up the birds, you want to tell everyone kind of what the chat GPT was just to give them an idea?
Alrighty, let me pull it up real quick. So, chat GPT. AI. Should it be trusted?
Ooh.
But I trusted it enough yesterday because remember the conversation we've been having with Keemstar. Keemstar says some changes need to be made. Cafe is at the bottom, and if something is not changed soon, Beans goes bye-bye. So I asked ChatGPT, hey, could you talk about the personalities on Lolcow Cafe? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? What can be done better? So I asked this question. Let me go with Ken first, because Ken is the cafe. Remember, Ken is cafe.
We need to. Do you want to show the birds real quick before we do that? Because people want to, and then we go into it. You want that? Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, our big, beautiful bald eagle and big bear birds. I thought they were sleeping standing up for a second. But nah, they're chilling. Oh my God, they're getting huge, bro.
They're almost the same size as Mama over there.
Oh yeah. That's amazing. I still want to see, hopefully we can see what them learning how to fly is like. I think that'd be fantastic. Oh yeah. They're learning. They're learning they have wings, Beans. That is beautiful. That is so awesome. Damn, look at that. Just wild that came from eggs that were so small, barely fit in the palm of your hand. It's wild. All right. There goes our bird update. Big, beautiful birds.
The big, beautiful birds, the BBB.
Dag, that's funny. Dag says it's not real.
What's not real?
The birds. The birds aren't real beings.
There's some people that do think like that. People think that birds are not real. If you don't think birds are real, what are those things that are plastered onto the streets like a pancake? They're birds. They got organs. They smush between tires.
Paul Foster said already as big as beans. That was funny. I'm sorry. Peyton and James. This is the only show that I have hope in. Love you guys. Love the morning show. Thank you for no scripted drama. Keep it up, y'all. James and I listen to you guys every morning on our way to work. We appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Oh, Peyton and James.
But we have 8 more yellows for being to go scorched earth. Because I think that'd be hilarious.
Ooh, I was just about to go into that. So RG the gamer actually touched upon a topic that I wasn't going to touch upon. Same people who think that birds are not real are the same people who think the earth is flat. Grim had some interesting people reach out to him about going on test and talking about flat earth and conspiracy theories.
Jesus.
And he was pretty unhinged.
Sounds like
Yeah.
That sounds like that's. I don't get it, but no, wrong word. I don't understand it, but I get it. Like the theories sound somewhat but then it's like when you get deep into the theories, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like as an example, there's ice all that squares the earth. And then as it melts, yeah, this is a flat earth theory. There's ice that borders the square. And as it melts, that's what creates the oceans. I understand the line of thinking, but it's just not true. It's just not true. They think the moon...
I just like... the moon landing was fake.
They think that. They think the pictures from space is fake. It's weird, man. This is so weird.
So when it comes to things like that, I find it interesting how people can do experiments that will legitimize how round and circular the earth is, and yet they'll keep going and be like, no, we just did the experiment wrong. We're going to do another one, right? Like, no matter what happens, they're still going to be convinced. So at that point, why continue on with the experiments?
Let me ask you this. Experiment with the plane. Because if you experiment with the plane, you can't cross America and, like, come into Russia. Right? Because if you fly all those different kind of ways, you have to reach the edge eventually. So... where's the edges? Like, where does it stop? Fly a plane. Because people fly to Alaska, they fly to Canada from the U.S. and all that. Or they fly the opposite direction to, like, Europe and all those other places. How do you explain that?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain that to somebody who's already convinced that the earth is shaped a certain way. But I digress. So, we saw the birds.
We did.
Now we're going to see, talking about deep, we're going to see deep inside of ourselves. Or at least what AI considers us to be. I asked ChatGPT, hey, what do you think about these personalities on these shows? And it says here, Ken, the panelist / host on Lolcow Cafe. Strengths: solid voice and presence. Clear speaker, easy to listen to, has that anchor tone that gives the show some stability.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Good at playing off others. He doesn't usually overpower combos, but knows when to bounce a joke or keep the discussion rolling.
Okay.
Good so far.
Yeah.
Informed and thoughtful. Often brings up relevant info or context without sounding too know-it-all. He seems to do his homework, at least more than some.
I try. I definitely try.
Areas to improve.
Oh boy.
Too neutral too often. Ken sometimes stays too safe. It makes him dependable, but also a little unforgettable. Wait, what? But also a little forgettable during high energy moments. Okay.
Okay, I can see that. Holy shit! God, bro, thank you. Oh my God. He's back.
Is this what I have to do? Do I have
King
to bully
Scott,
people into becoming crowns?
You're fucking back. Thank you, King Scott.
It was a joke. You didn't have to.
And just for that, I will be showcasing your seasonings when I do my live cooking. They will be showcased. They will be taste tested. There will be all that. Scott, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you and Wonder Woman are beautiful together. It's fucking awesome. Thank you so much, Scott.
Speaking of his seasoning, my mom
Wow.
really liked to. I know your mama.
What are we doing, Beans?
No, my mom loved his seasoning. She uses it all the time because I think somebody, or did I take Grimm's? No, I'm pretty sure I didn't take Grimm's.
Oh shit, Xavier, thank you. Welcome to Pay Pig, bro. Thank you so much, Xavier. You're an amazing. Is this the same one that fucks with Grimm?
Yes, it is. This is the same one that will keep Grimm awake so long, even though Grimm has a job. He does it during the weekend, so it's fine. But he loves to see Grimm suffer. So thank you, Xavier.
Now you need to make Bean suffer.
What? No, we don't.
We
did not agree to this. We did not agree to this. No.
We can't be. I forgot the word I was going to use. Continue.
Scamming?
Beans. No, not scamming. Gender bias when it comes to fucking with. I don't know what other word to say.
Ken, please watch your vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Guys, seriously, thank you so much. That is awesome. Thank you.
Xavier is being very nice to me right now. He says, gotta show love to Beans. I love Grimm. He loves Grimm, so he tortures Grimm, just like how Grimm loves me, and Grimm annoys the heck out of me sometimes. But that's just love.
Oh, yeah, I torture my wife all the time, but then she also gets me back. Oh, she gets me back. All right. So, thank you guys. Seriously, that is fucking awesome. How do we get better, Beans? What does ChatGPT has to say?
Okay, so we just said that you're a little forgettable during high energy moments.
Yep.
He might hold back opinions or spicy takes to avoid conflict.
Yes,
which
100%.
is fine, but not always great for entertainment.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I try to be the nice guy, but then King TL brought the rage out a little bit. I really want to be nice to people. I want to bring good vibes, good energy. But apparently ChatGPT or PT, God, Keem got me fucked up. ChatGPT needs me to be more opinionated and be more one-sided. I can do that. Because I know I know what I would do as far as taking a side, but I try to remain neutral. But I'm just going to say fuck neutrality and do it.
Ken, you need to be... No, I'm going to give you a little pep talk right here.
Give me a pep talk.
I'm going to give you a little pep talk. Ken, you need to be the same Ken that you talk about whenever you talk about carts at the shopping mart. Okay? You got to be the same Ken talking about freaking self-checkout. You need to be the same Ken who talks about typing and talking at the same time. Why are you so enraged talking about the most mundane things, but when it comes to real life shit, you have no opinion?
I'm drinking a lot to get my thoughts together. Give me 1 second. So, here's the problem. I have a lot of little pet peeves, a lot of little things that I notice that a lot of other people don't notice. As an example, you know I hate feet, right?
But you love the feet director, yes.
Hear me out. Why, whenever I go out in public during the hot weather months, I look and see, does this person have the correct feet to be wearing sandals, shoes, whatever? In my mind, I judge them.
You judge feet.
Yes, because there's no reason a man should wear fucking footwear, open-footed footwear. There's no reason for that. And then you get these men who go into these nail salons and get their feet done, and then they're sitting there like king shit while some ladies just scrubbing them, right? They're like, soft ejaculating on themselves because it's like some fucking power trip. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you to have some woman do that shit to you? They're like, oh no, it ain't any kind of way I go with my woman. Bro, it's in you. Having that done in that type of environment, bro, if your woman says, honey, let's go get manis and petties, you got to look in the mirror, bro. You really got to look in the mirror and understand what kind of man you want to be. That's all I'm saying. Because
what's wrong with a man with nice feet?
Here's
nice
the problem.
nails?
Here's the problem. The definition of a man has changed so much over the years, right? Men need to be in touch with their feelings. Men need to fucking cry in public. It needs to be okay. Men need to show emotions, because if they don't, there's some fucking rock in the corner that no one wants to talk to. It's not always okay for a man to be crying like a little bitch in public when he fucking wants to be viewed as, oh no, I'm a caretaker. I do this, I do that. Bro, be the fucking rock of your family. Don't show that you're fucking weak, and be the person people can lean on, so that way you can be the anchor for your family instead of crying with everybody else. Do that shit on your own fucking time and in private.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
You have some stuff.
Is that the Ken that ChatGPT wants?
Allegedly, it just wants you to have some spicy takes every once in a while.
That's fair. I can do that.
If you can have some strong opinions about the most mundane things, I'm pretty sure you can have some strong opinions about some people in the LCU. Or be a little critical of Keemstar. Now. Settle down, people.
Hold on. Hold on. Are you saying I glaze Keem?
Oh, as much as a Krispy Kreme donut, sir.
Bruh. Really? All right.
Yes, every time. No, every time that I try to be critical of Mr. Creamstar himself, what do I get from Mr. Ken over here? Let's not talk about that. Let's not do that. Krispy Kreme needs a little criticism and a little bit of hate every once in a while, okay? I'm the little Xylee, okay? I'm gonna speak my mind. If Keemstar doing some fuck shit, I'm gonna let him know he's doing some fuck shit. Especially when he jumps on our show and tries to call me out on something without any freaking receipt. And I freaking called him out big time.
I did, and what did I do? I did not step in. I let you defend yourself. Right? I'll let you defend yourself, so that way it wasn't Big Ken coming to Beans or whatever. There's a lot more respect for if you can defend yourself and prove him wrong, you yourself. He was like, you know what? All right, the timeline's off. You're right. You did that alone. Not a lot of people can say that, Beans. Not a lot of people can say they proved Keemstar wrong.
You're right. Midnight Rider is saying, oh God, Beans, don't go that far. Baby steps. I will digress.
Hey.
So let's continue with the ChatGPT. So another area you need to improve on, okay, is energy inconsistency. Can come across as low energy or checked out if the topic doesn't excite him. It kills the momentum in the panel flow.
I agree with that. 100% I agree
Sometimes sounds bored even when he's saying interesting things. God damn, ChatGPT's roasting.
Oh yeah, it is. Jesus. Well, I need it.
Don't worry, I'm going to get refried as refried beans in a second. But number 3, and I think this is one of the last ones, is lack of defining trait or segment. Right now, Ken feels like the default dude of the show. Not necessarily a bad thing, but he lacks a hook. I do not agree with this one.
I have cooking.
Why? You have cooking, exactly. You have cooking, and you also have I can't. You're the I can't guy. You have your face on a mug, for Christ's sake.
Soon to be coming to the store. Everybody watch out for it. Also, just a reminder, we are getting our promotable sample. We're getting a cup to show to help promote it. So be on the lookout for that. But yes, I agree with you. Yeah, Baja's getting his cups to promote on the stream.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. Pay attention, Beans. Fuck. And Midnight Rider. He has his own shirt. You damn right I got my own shirt. Make sure you buy that thing, by the way. Did you see our merch?
Exactly. So, our merch?
We're not last in merch, so I'll tell you that.
That's very true. We're not last in merch. Thank you so much, Coffee Cult, for buying our merch.
We appreciate you guys. Yes, thank you so much. But
people really like your face on shit.
I just have.
Can we get our own wipes?
I have.
Can we have like coffee scented wipes?
No, God, no. You talk about coffee smelling assholes, Beans? Is that what you want? You want the drip of coffee to be in the drip of your asshole after you take a shit. Is that what you're telling me? There's too many drippings going on with the brown liquids right now, Beans. All right, we need to calm the fuck down with the drips.
I'm just saying it could be a possibility. Anyways, so it says he needs to build a consistent bit/stance or character trait that people immediately associate him. So this is false. I think they're looking at old content, or they can't log into the members only, because you're cooking with Ken. You're Ken. You're Mr. I Can't. You're Mr.
Beautiful.
Deep voice, subtleness, beautiful. Exactly. So I don't agree with this last one, but suggestions for Ken. Lean into sass. He's best when he's a little petty or sarcastic. Lean into that villain light energy.
They want mean Ken. I think that's what they want.
You don't have to be mean, but you gotta be a little sassy.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not mean all the time. Mean Beans is not always here, but I'll let her out every once in a while.
Oh my God.
Lucy Fina super chatted $20. Let's add some cheese to the mix.
Lucifina, you will get cheese. This is going to be a fucking disaster. But that's okay, because I love my coffee cult, and they paid for this, and I will not scam the fans.
I love cheese. Cheese makes everything better. Except onion, garlic,
coffee,
cotton candy, coffee, steak, chicken, whatever
right.
the fuck.
So before we get into you, so guys, remember, if you do a TTS and you want to remove an ingredient and add your own, you are welcome to do that as well. So the list right now is onion, coffee, garlic, chicken, cotton candy, steak, orange grouper, durian, potatoes, cheese, cream, beans that are red and like a dessert, and then Fruit Loops and Twinkies. Those are the ingredients so far. If you want one of those removed and add your own, do a TTS and you'll do it and you'll get it. We will be doing either the end of this week or the start of next week, because I need time to get these ingredients together. But we will do it. It will be live on the show, and we will make it happen. 16 minutes, Beans. Take it away.
Claim a niche. Whenever it's Ken's Corner, which is a serious... Oh, whenever. I meant whether it's Ken's Corner, a serious deep dive, Ken's red flags, judging cows or chat, Ken's cancellations, which is a weekly call out, give him something that is his. So, excuse me, ChatGPT, he does have something that is his, and that's cooking with Ken. So you're already improving. We're already having some progress here.
We're trying,
Bring passion. If a topic bores him, steer it or reframe it. Being a chill guy doesn't mean you have to be a flat line. Damn.
That's fair. That's totally fair. And what I can do is, let's just say there is a boring topic. I can just destroy it and be an asshole to it. I could probably do that. You think that would work?
I think you can. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that would work. Oh, okay, so the last one is engage more with chat/viewers. He has a voice for it. He could easily become a favorite if he made more direct engagement moves.
I will take that into consideration. By the way, I do have screenshots. Bean sent me all this, so something I can definitely reflect on, take it in, and make it happen. Trippy Savage Dorian, ooh, sorry, Ken. Then donate to take the Dorian out. Donate to take the Dorian out unless you want me to suffer and get a divorce.
Dorian. I usually call it durian, but maybe
It could
I'm
be
wrong.
during. It could be. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's disgusting. That's all I know, Beans.
So beans, beans.
You are
The
Beans.
current panelist, I am. Am I? The current panelist on Locale Cafe. For how long? We don't know. Strengths. Naturally funny. Oh, thank you. Has a good sense of humor and delivers some killer one-liners when she's on. Relatable vibe. She brings a down-to-earth, I'm just like you energy that helps balance out bigger personalities. Good instincts. Often picks up on subtle dynamics and makes sharp observations when she does speak up.
I agree with that. You are very. Thank you, God. Jesus, thank you.
Xavier super chatted $20.
Bacon.
Take out
So
durian
Xavier
and
with
add
the
bacon.
$20 says, take out durian and add bacon. They're
Thank
being a
you.
little too nice to you.
Thank you, Jesus. You just saved my marriage. Thank you.
Welcome to Locale Cafe. We ruin marriages here.
The fuck is wrong with me? But yes, I agree. If you can be very observant, right? While you're quiet and while a lot of people are talking, you observe everyone. And when you come in with the quips and the one-liners and hit them, you can cut deep. You can cut deep if you really want to, but then you can also be hilarious. So I agree with this.
Appreciate that. Now let's get into the down and dirty. The
Oh,
grim
boy.
and grimy. Why did I say grim? He's on my mind right now. So what do I need to improve on?
Living Messiah with the 10. That's what you need to improve on. We're probably not.
I do need to look at chat. Thank you so much, Lily Musai, for the $10.
We're probably not going to hit the goal, and that's fine. We need 5 more yellow super chats for Beans to go scorched earth. There's 12 minutes left in the show. This is what we'll do. The goal ticker says 3 minutes, but in 12 minutes, if we get 5 more yellow donations, Beans will go scorched earth. Either the end of this episode or we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah,
We'll
5
play it
more.
by ear.
5 more yellows. That's all we need. But Beans, continue.
So, what does Beans need to improve on? So, confidence and volume. She sometimes fades into the background or gets talked over, especially during chaotic convos. Needs to assert herself more and not be afraid to interrupt or redirect when needed. Okay.
Part of that
Pacing
is
and delivery.
Part
What?
of that is my fault because I can be a very dominating personality, I think. And I need to learn how to take a step back.
I think that that's like just part of our dynamic. You can talk a lot and you can be like the more, bigger presence, and I'm just like here, I'm observing, I'm usually looking over in chat. But if we need to have a little bit more 50-50, if I need to get loud, then we can do that.
Yes, you do, Beans. Get fucking loud, all right? Be like me. Get mad over people's feet, all right? Get mad.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Anyways, so pacing and delivery. Occasionally slow to get the point or mumbles mid-thought. Okay, fuck you, ChatGPT. She has the take. It just needs to hit faster and louder to land better on stream. Gotcha.
The quips.
So consistency in energy. I didn't get the whole thing.
Lucifina. Give me spicy beans now. 4 more, guys. 4 more.
4 more. And even if we don't make it, maybe I'll just give a little taste. So consistency and energy, she's super funny when she's on, but sometimes seems half checked out. Granted, I have been called out from the chat a couple times, seeming like I'm checked out. So
A lot of that's
I'll
my
work
fault.
on it.
A lot of that is my fault, though. I will take that because, again, I can be very dominating on a conversation, and I need to be a little bit more in tune to the subject. Right. I need to find the delicate balance between focusing on chat and focusing on the subject. I know I need to work on that. Xavier with the 10. Let's do this. 3 more, guys. 3 more. Peyton and James, member of 2 months. Ban World. Thank you, Peyton and James. Beans is very unique entity. She can have blonde, straight hair with a new personality. You damn right. Or curly brown hair with positive vibes. That's Calm Beans. See, maybe you need to pull a Becky. Maybe you need to change the hair color, right? That way we can agree on like code words, right? Or code wigs, right? Helping out. 2 more, guys. 2 more yellows. And Beans will go scorched earth. We have code words for like code colors for the type of beans I'm getting today.
I do have a graphic. I don't know if it's still here. Oh. Can I be good beans or can I be spicy beans?
Oh, shit. We need to figure something out with like how to move that. That would be badass. You have to admit that'd be badass.
That would be badass.
Like kind of like in the middle. Like you raise it or lower it depending on like what's happening or whatever, right? And then that way I can look like, oh shit, we got good beans. All right, let's fuck with good beans. Or, ooh, we got spicy beans. Ooh, let's bring it out.
Very true. So let's get into let's try to finish up here. Even though we didn't make the goal in time, quote unquote in time. We have 8 so far, and we
2
still
more.
have a couple minutes before the show is over. But suggestion for beans: own the space. Don't wait for a gap. Take it. Take what? If you have a thought, say it clearly and confidently, even if it cuts across someone else. Define a lane. Maybe it's being the voice of reason, maybe it's deadpan queen, or maybe it's deep dives into online lore. Make beans a distinct flavor. Mic check.
Hey.
Testing 1 2 3. Make sure audio is crisp and the tone is lively. Half the battle is being heard. And then the last one is get a segment ready. Even a mini bit like Beans Spills or Midnight Thoughts with Beans could make her a fan favorite.
Ooh, Midnight Thoughts with Beans. What direction we taking that?
I don't know.
Oh man, yeah. So definitely some things we can both work on, and I think the good thing is the advice that I got can also help you, and then vice versa, right? So, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the comment. Where's it at? Midnight Rider, Beans, pull it Becky. You should go scorched earth on Ken right now.
On Ken.
For the Beans comment, or for the Becky comment. That's Blonde Beans. But yeah, so it's like I said, yeah, the support today has been fucking amazing. Like this is probably like one of like our best show right now. Literally, probably our best show. Outside of primetime, I think primetime will always be our best. But, you know, we're going to figure this thing out. And, you know, hopefully we can continue this momentum. You know, obviously, Keemstar wants all his shows to be at a certain level, and we just got to get there. Right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We just have to get there. And, you know...
The thing is, we got to get there. But we already know how. If we're able to do primetime that well, we have the tools in order to be entertaining people. We have the tools to get an audience. We have the tools to capture people's attention. We just got to bring it to cafe. It doesn't have to be primetime every time, but we have to bring primetime over here. And I think that's our problem. We like to keep it a little too chill, a little too calm, a little too cool.
Do we need a new catchphrase?
What would be my catchphrase?
Damn it, Ken.
Damn it, Ken.
Nah.
Speaking of damn it, Ken.
Oh, God.
So people want me to go off on you. We only have 5 minutes left. So we get a little bit spicy when it comes to bathroom talk. Instead of dropping a load, how about we talk about showering? Because apparently we have some differing opinions on how to get clean. So let's get dirty.
Oh,
Not like
shit.
that.
Yeah. Oh, so, right, armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth, right? The great George Carlin said that, right? And if you really need to save time, use the same brush on all 4 areas, right? Not in that order, but you can figure it out and be a human being. Now, right, whenever you wash, right, always face first. Always face first. You got to make sure it's clean. Then you come down your body. You scrub, you dub. Right, so we need to get some lathering in the soap, right? Get some lathers in your loofahs, get some lathers in your washcloths, and then you just go down your body, right? You're scrubbing and dubbing. Once you're done, the beard wash. The beard wash goes in, it gets scratched, it gets moved. And then we get the comb, we gotta comb out the beard, make sure all the cleaning materials gets inside. And then you rinse. Then once you rinse, you shampoo what little bit of hair you have left, right? You shampoo it, you scratch it, do whatever you can. You're like, damn, I still got a little bit of hair, let's go. And then you rinse. And then you're clean, Beans.
So this is a different opinion than what was said in Discord. Because there was one time where I asked you, what is your shower routine? And you did not say top down. And that concerned me.
What did I say?
You said something else. And we convinced you to do top down. Because it doesn't make sense to not do top down. You gotta do clean, and then it kind of washes over the dirty parts of your body. And then you do, your shoulders, whatever, you just go top down. Because if you do down up, you're just gonna get dirty again.
So here's
and then the other thing. Yes. Continue.
I think what it was you said, when I shampoo and wash my hair, all that dirt drips down on my body after I've washed myself. I think that's what it was.
I think that is what it was. But another thing is that I use a washcloth. Now, people use loofahs, but loofahs are disgusting. If you use a loofah, throw that shit away because it is harboring so much bacteria. With a washcloth, you can just throw it in the washer and dryer, and you're good. Okay? Clean. But whenever you use a loofah, you can't washer and dryer that shit. People think that just because you put soap on it, that it's clean. It has so much bacteria, it's nasty. Get out of my face. Okay? So washcloth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a little soap. You scrub, you rinse, you scrub again. And maybe, if you're a little fancy, you get an African net, okay? It has to be the African net. It's kind of like a loofah, but a little bit, I'm still on the fence about the net. But it has more of exfoliating property, right?
Yeah.
And only once a month, you get the Korean scrub. It's like a mitt, okay? That shit is basically like sandpaper on your skin, okay? But it's the most exfoliating thing you can ever do. Once a month, because if you do it more, you're probably going to scrub your skin off.
Yeah, let's not do that, Beans. You know what I do like? Dove exfoliating body cream.
So you don't want men to cry, but you'll use exfoliating Dove body cream.
Damn right. And on that note, we got 1 minute, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the chat. Thank you so much for your donations today. Scott, thank you for crowning again. You're an amazing human being. Xavier, lover of Grim, lover of Tess, thank you for being a pay pig on the channel. Mr. Independent, damn, we were one short. This is number 9. We need one more before we close the stream. 1 minute for one more donation for Beans to Go Scorched Earth. Mr. Independent, babe, I love you, but Peyton, I heard that super chat you sent earlier. Quit boosting Beans' ego. Love you, Ken. Cool. Thanks for your service. Thank you so much. Guys, we need one more yellow super chat before we close this stream for Beans to Go Scorched Earth. One more yellow. So, thank you all for being here. Yes, this is number 9.
This is number 9, but he said, babe, I love you, and he's referring to Payne and James. Is this James? Is Peyton the good one and James the bad one? Because
Ooh.
Peyton seems to be the one that's always so nice to me. And Mr. Independent has always been my hater.
That's hilarious. Well, we have a couple dynamic. Them, right? Wonder if they like Grim. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody likes Grim.
Well, then there you go. All right. Well, we got into stream. Sorry we didn't reach the goal. We love you guys. Until next time, we'll see you tomorrow. Go check out Nerds. See what the hell they're doing. Something about Buff and Zay. Whatever they do. I don't know.